But a small town area where I grew up, I'm very fortunate to have grown up there. The opportunities that people gave me in school, the opportunities that I took advantage of, but more importantly, the support group that came from the small town. It allowed me to basically develop who I am. And moving from there to the big city of Portland, where I went to college, undergrad and graduate program, decided maybe I don't want to go back to a small town. But after living in California for 3 years and experiencing Northern California, the Sacramento area, I said, you know, I really want to go back to Mayberry.
We're kindred spirits in that we are both Montanans. We were raised there, and we have not many people in Montana, so it's unique when you find somebody that has your same interests and your same passion for what you're doing.
Ron and I have certainly developed a connection, being both from a rural state. Ron he has goats, and although we don't have goats, we're around goats, and he lives on a farm, and certainly we have many farms. But just from an optometry perspective, the association in Montana and Mississippi are very similar. And so that has helped Ron and I really to not only forge a connection together, but to help other states like our own.
Within my community, Laurel's a small town, about 6,500 people. Till about 10 years ago, I was the only eye care in that community. And then you have to go another 80 miles down the road before you hit the next person. So I have patients who travel 90 to 100 miles each way just to see me. Being able to get to know them and their families and take care of those multi-generational families, it's absolutely wonderful.
Dr. Benner is a caring person. He wants the best for you.
Dr. Benner's mentorship has impacted me because I really have someone in optometry who I can call about pretty much anything. And I know that I'm going to get high quality, honest, straightforward answer.
So my favorite thing about Ron is his tenacity. It's probably my favorite thing because it's also the thing that drives me insane. He just is really tenacious about everything. He tries very hard to put 25 hours in a day. Every group and organization that comes and looks for charitable donations or they need sponsorship, he's willing to participate at a very high level in that, and has for decades.
Having served on AOA committees, when I was on professional relations, it was an opportunity to interact with other organizations and talk about the profession. Then I was given the opportunity to move to AOA PAC, which really was an expression of AOA's advocacy strength and gathering that strength on a federal basis. It gave me an opportunity to really grow that organization a lot and to find different ways to connect with the optometric community to say, let's all work together in a common goal of advancing the profession on a federal basis. It gave me a voice, and to really express the value and the expression of community organized volunteer optometry.
And I really admire the way Ron invests in people. He understands that people are the resource to help grow the association, and so he believes in investing in us and those around him to make us all better as a team for AOA.
Working with Dr. Benner is a high energy commitment. He is very intensely passionate. He's got so much interest in making improvements and constantly examining the status quo and trying to move beyond that. But at the same time, he is very personable. You can sit down with him and have dinner and share war stories, and he's very supportive and really makes you feel valued, whether it's in a working or social environment.
From a profession, we need to be able to have the tools and the necessities to provide practice success, whatever that means for each individual. But successful practice is more than just making more money. It's taking care of your patients better. It's having your staff doing more within the practice to help you take care of more patients at the same time. It's to be as successful as you want to be, and it's to be also to expand the profession and elevate the profession within the community.
Watching Ron grow into this role, it's something that he hasn't lost himself in, because it's not really about him. He puts the association first. He likes to make sure that his profession is in the forefront. He's fighting for the patient, he's fighting for the doctor, how he can serve those different populations.
Always stay engaged. Stay engaged. You never know what you're going to learn. You never know who you're going to meet. But if you don't stay engaged, you lose those opportunities. Don't ever lose an opportunity.